raising the Tobagos, we growing like fresh tomatoes. Them boys on fire, too fuego, we pass it round hot potato. Everything is new wave, oh, I'm with my sweetie.
Gaming at all?
Yes, sir. I've been playing. I've been finishing. What's that game? FM.
Where winds meet.
Yeah, where winds meet. I played on the bro. I played online like just for the hell of it on the guild, bro. I realized I'm not as strong as I thought I was.
Of course not. There's been people on there for a minute.
Like,
we live, by the way. I don't know if y'all knew. All right, so, welcome to the Anime Ump podcast, everybody. This is gonna be episode 25. This is your host, FM Radio, your boy Dave, your boy Big Boss Broad.
man,
It's just gonna be us three this week, man. We do have our other hosts, Bo and Damo, but they are just a little busy right now. You know, they got stuff going on in their lives, work and whatnot. That's
making their lives better just one day at a time.
Yeah, man. Just stuff that's interfering with the timing, but they will be back. They will be back to join us. So I mean, it ain't nothing to worry about on that front. But yeah, this is gonna be us three this week. But I mean, it ain't gonna be nothing lost. We gonna have a little fun this week.
Two ball heads.
We had some
2 ball heads and fate. You see it.
I was gonna say, man, this week was not like super duper eventful when it comes to like all the episodes that we saw, but I think we got some good stuff to talk about, man. I mean, in my opinion,
on the anime front,
where y'all want to start?
We can start with Wisteria.
All right. I mean, that just came out today. Yeah. I mean, how'd y'all feel about it, man? I mean, this is kind of like one of them episodes that it's kind of like the bridge the gap, between.
I feel like you told us
arcs.
About this. Did you tell me about this off screen?
Well, yeah. I mean, basically, man, this is like one of them arcs that bridges the gap between. I'm sorry, this is one of them episodes that bridges the gap between arcs. So like we just got out of the arc where that we were just in.
I think your TV up loud.
Yeah, it might be something in the background. Let me see if you got your noise cancellation on, Brad.
Yeah, hold on.
Your background.
Which one is it? Hold on.
Okay, yeah. So we can't change. I can't change the whatchamacallit while we're recording. The echo cancellation.
My bad. Hold on, let me turn it down some.
But yeah, man. Yeah, this is one of those episodes that's gonna bridge the gap between arcs. And so basically what's about to happen is, I mean, you saw it for yourself, but they are doing the selection, and it's kind of like what you saw in Black Clover. You remember when, like, at the very beginning, when like all of the wizard guilds was selected.
I thought you was gonna say like Harry Potter.
But I got you. But the wizard guilds select who they want. So it's kind of like that. Yeah. They picking they people who they want to recruit to their faction is what they call them. And so that's essentially where we at, man, is that, they doing the selection and you saw like who all got picked right off bat.
It's only a handful.
I knew they was gonna screw my nigga Will over again.
Well,
I don't think they screw him over.
Julius didn't either. Julius didn't get in either.
Yeah, so I mean,
man, Julius, I don't really fuck with him like that. So he really be pissing me off sometimes.
It's so it's like one of the things where Will, I don't think they screw Will over. You kind of. I mean, you heard the lady explain. It's like he already kind of like made it in off of a technicality. Like they kind of like made special exceptions for him.
Yeah.
So he kind of still got to prove himself, like, by legitimate purposes. And so, it's like one, you kind of saw like with the wizard guilds, or I'm sorry, the factions, the factions, they're all kind of based on their elements. And you remember like when they were saying, well, Julius is talented, but he uses ice. And so none of us can recruit him because he uses ice. And so it's like one of the things where it's like, where would Will fit in with a faction if he doesn't have an elemental affinity. So
Right.
That's one thing I think that is kind of like important to pay attention to right now is, nobody recruited him. So like, where would he even fit in if he was to get recruited? And
because they're at the point now where the people that's left over got to prove themselves to be like, if you want us to recruit you, we took our number 1 draft picks. Now everybody else got to like hit the combine up.
It's just I think the problem is that just being able to fight and defeat these enemies alone ain't enough to make these people want him to ascend the tower. Because it's like you got to bring something on the magical side, not just be able to beat enemies.
So,
but they do seem impressed with him though.
Was the 2 dudes that was basically like freaking the fuck out whenever them not gargoyle, but those statues came out? Ain't them Cheyenne's sidekicks?
I don't think this is sidekicks. I think that those were people that we saw earlier on in the season.
Yeah, those were the 2 dudes that was like, I thought you was gonna be on our team. Like those were those 2 dudes.
Yeah,
but in that tournament.
My thing is, I wish I would have seen how strong they are and see what they brought to the table.
They're not strong. You saw it.
Yeah, and how did they get to? Oh yeah, because they had the points and shit.
Graduating from the academy don't got nothing to do with strength. It's about collecting the points, and so that's why Will was in the dungeon every damn day, is because he was trying to collect the points through killing the dungeon monsters.
Because he could never find a team to roll with him to get points any other way.
Yep. So that's. That's how Will was doing it, but other folks, I mean, of course, like they went in groups, went in teams, split the points. It was easier, more efficient for other folks. But them dudes,
and he couldn't do magical things to earn points either. So he only could earn points by fighting.
But yeah, I think that this is a situation like I said, compared to Black Clover. Remember, in Black Clover, everybody got selected. Even the weak folks got selected, everybody gets selected. It's like it's what Dave was just comparing to, like Harry Potter, Hogwarts. Everybody gets sorted into a house, no matter if you're strong or weak. Everybody gets sorted, and so in this case, in Wisteria, it's like they more selective. It's like everybody not gonna make it.
Yeah,
everybody not gonna make it, and if everybody not gonna make it. And they said that the tower is like the bottom of the tower is like the Warren graveyard. Yeah. It's basically like it's where you go. Yeah, it's like the G League in the NBA. It's like this is where you go to to play, but you're not in the NBA. You're in the G League, but at least you're playing. I guess at least you're there. But
you made it to the bottom of the tower, but that's it. That's where it stops.
You ain't gonna be nobody. And I also assume that it also kind of got something to do with like your potential too, because it's like, we know as sports guys, we know that like when you go through the draft process and you playing in the G League or whatever it may be, it's like people are kind of judging you based on what your peak would be, not necessarily what you can do now. Because there's a lot of dudes that play in the G League that's really, really good, but they don't got like a lot of like promise to become
it's like
better.
Bronny.
So.
Bronny James in the G League averaged like almost damn near 30 points.
Mm-hmm.
But when you come up here and play with the big boys, so that's why that's how I see them looking at Will. They was like, all right, when you was down there, you was killing it, but this is a different league.
Yep,
we in the pros now.
Yep, I agree 100% on that. And so it's interesting, and also it's cool just to see that like who did get acknowledged, because I mean it's like. You remember whatchamacallit, like the students, Will's friends, all his friends, a lot of them didn't even like kind of like acknowledge themselves before coming in, in terms of, comparing to like the tower, like, because they said it was like a rumor. They just thought it was a rumor that you had to get selected or else you were just going to be in, in your white robe forever. But it's like, I think that now, and I mean, I don't think that I know that, but now that you see that everybody, got selected, you're kind of about to see how everybody about to branch off in their own directions, because everybody that they're going to give everybody development. By the way, I'm just telling y'all this now. All
I cheated.
of them,
I cheated.
Yeah.
I cheated over the weekend.
Yeah. All of them are going to get their own time where you're going to see them interact with their faction and how they.
I got to see the situation with Will. Yeah, the fight over him. Like I was like, I'm so tired of them dripping out one episode at a time. I said, let me look.
But yeah, man, it's cool. It was cool, man. You know, like I said, it was a cool little transition chapter. So, what was I gonna say? We about to go into a training arc. I'm gonna just let y'all know that now. we about to go into a training arc. So
just let me ask you this. Just because they got separated into like different factions or whatever, will they work together again? Will they see each other again or no?
So basically, no. I mean, they will work together on the grand scheme of things, but when it comes to individual stuff, they're going to be in their own faction, and so they're going to be training with their own faction. They're going to be,
they're all going to get their own little
dungeon, missions and stuff with their own faction. They're good. Like I said, it's really the same thing as Black Clover. Your guild, you do everything with your guild. You still gonna see your other people that's in all the other guilds, but you individually are going to be spending almost all your time with your guild. It ain't it ain't a lot of cooperation between factions.
Mm-hmm. And that's always be the problem.
Yeah, but I mean, you saw it like in the meetings, with the Magi Vandals. It's like they don't really like each other, So since they don't fuck with each other like that, like that's the type of time that they kind of own when it comes to their like groups to their factions. Is like, hey, if you part of the Thunder faction, you part of the Thunder faction. Like we do Thunder faction shit. You train with your Thunder faction people.
What set you claim?
Yeah, and so you might know a dude in the Fire faction, and y'all can eat lunch or something, or catch up or something. When y'all in y'all spare time, but when you working, you on the clock, you over here. That's I guess that's the long answer of what you to answer your question.
So, like I said, as long as there don't be like one of them corny situations where, like they gonna have to end up fighting each other, but I feel as though they gonna end up having to do that anyway. But
in a sense, I mean, in a sense, it's not exactly like that, but I mean, there is competition between the factions.
Yes,
I ain't gonna stunt though.
It's competitive.
Each one of those, the color changing outfits were kind of fire though.
Yeah, the animation on that was dope.
Those was hard.
I like the white though. That white was in the beginning. That white was nice, bro. I was like, shit. Like I wouldn't mind wearing the white, but I mean, I get though. I mean, the white is just kind of like a template. It's like, whatever faction you go into, they gonna color your shit. So
it's like the white T-shirt shit method when you go into the military.
Oh, really? Is that's a thing? Oh, I didn't know that.
They give you a white T-shirt too. I should have known.
Yeah. Okay. So, did y'all have any other questions or theories or something that y'all thinking about when it comes to this story?
Nothing that wouldn't lead into spoiler territory. Since I was looking ahead. Yeah, nothing that wouldn't lead into spoilers.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's not.
I'm gonna need Elfie to start being a brat though.
What you mean?
Yo, she was wilding out in that bedroom, yo. She was like, so you telling me he come all the way up here and I can't choose him?
I think what is this? I think that it makes sense. I mean, it makes so much sense though. Like think about that shit. Like you can't play favorites, Like and I think that's what old girl was telling her is that you can't play favorites.
Yeah, we get it. But damn.
Yeah. because if she picked him just because and he ain't really proved himself, there's always gonna be that question in everybody's mind as to your legitimacy, It's like the shit with Bronny. He was just comparing it to sports. It's like the shit with Bronny. It's like everybody will forever question whether or not Bronny belonged in the NBA because his dad basically forced him to get picked. You know,
Yeah.
he forced it through. You know, if he had let the process play out the way it's supposed to play out, people might not be questioning it because he would have made it on his own. But
Yeah.
you know, so I think that Will has to prove himself outside of his relationship with Elfie, so that
Yeah.
like and
They just don't want
Again?
they need the best of the best. So nepotism
Yeah.
cannot play too much of a factor.
Yep, I agree.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for Wistoria. I mean,
That was it. It was dope. The fighting
as
was
a
dope.
transition episode. I mean, yeah, the fighting and everything at the end was dope. But as a transition episode, it's like I don't think that this was meant to be like the best of the best episodes. Which also leads me to a conversation. I see all the time that people are judging anime episodes or animes by specific episodes. It's not just anime either. It's like other shows too. But I think that's the stupidest thing. It's like in the middle of a season, you see, episodes and you start judging them based off of like the individual episodes instead of the whole of the season. And I feel like that's where you miss that some of these episodes are not meant to go viral. They're not meant to be the biggest shit ever. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
It's
you talking about they were like, yo, this episode was like a 7 out of 9.
Yeah, they gonna be like, this episode was trash, and I'm gonna be like, nigga, like this wasn't meant to set the internet on fire. Like this is literally a transition into another arc. So we're not they weren't trying to break the internet with this one, you know.
But
So
you don't get an
I
episode
guess it's
4
good.
without episodes like this.
it's like The Boys, like what they said about the last couple episodes of The Boys is like, oh my god, like The Boys this is such a horrible season, and I'm just like, man, let's see it through. Like this, like you got to look at the whole entirety of the series and the whole entirety of the show. Stop getting mad because your plot lines that you have in one episode don't meet your expectations. Because they could pull it all together at the very end.
Yes.
Yeah,
but I am worried.
Yeah, but
we'll get to that later.
It's one of those. To go off of what you were saying, FM, about like people being like this was a trash episode or whatever. I guess it's because of personalities and shitheads like myself. Because I get so spoiled by having like consistent turn of events always happening repeatedly, and I'll give you an example. Like right now, I am so. I even took a break on watching Slime. Like I'm right there, but it's just so much talking, and it's just like I understand this build up, but nigga hit somebody. Like this shit sucks. Like hit like you mad at him, hit him. Like this shit be so damn whack. Sometimes
See, bruh.
it's like,
See, bro, but bro, you're doing it though. You're doing the thing. It's like you just said, like you just said how it's whack. Like it's not whack, but just because there was no fighting.
And
but I mean, you just want to see you want to see a lot of fighting, and like the dialogue episodes piss you off. I get it. I mean, it's not you're not the only person or the first person to say that. So that's why I'm bringing up this topic, is because this is like widespread across the anime community. It's like people don't got time for the dialogue heavy episodes. People don't got time for the dialogue heavy chapters. They want constant progress on the story towards the end. It's like Dave. You know that you was recommending to me that you and I are polar opposites.
Yeah.
And I watched like 2 episodes. It's cool, man. I think it's funny. And I was just looking at what other people were saying about it. And what a lot of people were saying about it is like they loved it because it's not one of those slow burn animes. And it's like that, I resonate with that because I don't like that slow burn shit either,
Yeah.
Like I don't like that will they won't they that last 12 episodes. I it takes too long for me.
She was not playing. Like by the end of episode 1, she was like, yo, we need to be together. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, he was on that same type of time. He was, it was a mutual thing. And so I just feel like, man, I get it. I get, anime people don't, or just people in general don't got time for the dialogue and
Mm-hmm.
exposition
but
heavy content. But it sometimes you need the exposition heavy content or the boring episode, like Dave said, in order to get to the next thing. Because like
yeah,
look at so I think broad we do
One
get
Piece is a
spoiled.
perfect example. Like perfect One Piece. I ain't trying to
Hey,
cut you off.
no,
Like One
yeah,
Piece.
you hit,
One Piece is a perfect example. Like
yeah.
I definitely agree with you. Like I
Mhm.
see the negativity of like what I'm saying and whatever, in the sense that like you need that dialogue to be the build up to the next big moment.
Yeah,
But for me, I can't sit through 20 episodes of just pure just nonsense. But again, that's why I enjoy like One Piece. They
it's
won't leave you hanging for too long.
they do though.
But
Shit.
Look, it's funny that you bring up One Piece, and I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to go off on too much of a tangent.
of course,
I heard somebody say that One Piece was a story of One Piece, especially starting out in the beginning. You have to stick with it because there is compounding interest gained as you progress through the story. And I was like, damn. I was like, I ain't never think of that as a comparison or like an analogy, but that actually is a really fair analogy.
I like
There is
that.
it as you go and you start learning more and more and more and more and more, you start to get more emotionally invested in some of these characters. Like for example, I'll just use an example. Robin. At first Robin is just like, she's what, Miss All Sunday? That was her name, Dave? That's her
Yeah,
name?
all Sunday.
She's Miss
Yeah.
All
yeah,
Sunday. You start to learn about her story, and then, we get to Annie's lobby where, she's on top of the tower and she says, I want to live. And that's an emotional moment that get a lot of One Piece fans hooked, right? But then we start to learn more and more about her backstory and about, Ohara, being destroyed and her relationship with Saul. You remember Saul, the giant that she met,
Mm-hmm.
when
yeah.
she was on Ohara? And she thought that Saul died, protecting her from Kuzan and all this stuff. And then where we at now in Elbath?
We can't
You
let it. We
know,
can't spill it for Dave. We can't spill it for Dave.
Dave knows. Dave knows.
Well, Dave knows, but yeah, we're about to
Yeah.
cry. Yeah,
Yeah, Dave
let's about
knows.
to go
So
get took first.
where we at now? In Elbath, bro. That took like over 1,000 chapters to come to fruition to see her actually meet Saul again, and how emotional of a moment that is because she really thought he had died. It's the same thing with Sabo. We thought Sabo had died. You remember like all them backstory chapters we got with Ace, Sabo, and Luffy, and how
Mm-hmm.
they really showed us like, damn, like Sabo was like the third nigga in the group. He was in the clique. And so,
Yeah. And to see him
then
pop up
we think he
on
died. And then yeah,
what is it
that,
for the fruit, the
bro.
fire fruit?
But
Yeah.
no, bro, that moment that when he told Luffy who he was, I swear it made me emotional to this day, bro. Because when I see it, like you remember Luffy was like boohoo crying,
Yeah.
like Luffy was legit like boohoo crying because he was in disbelief, like he was complete disbelief. He thought that Sabo had died too.
He
And,
ain't see his man's in a minute.
yeah, but it's
And
like he also probably thought like Ace died, Sabo died,
I'm just by
like
myself. Now
yeah,
I'm
and then
finally
so
alone. Like,
yep. And so, but that's the compounding interest is that you gotta stick it through. You gotta see everything
and like none of my
leading up to it.
friends will never see me accomplish my goal.
Yeah.
Like we set out to be the greatest pirates of all time. Like,
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so it's compounding interest, man. You got to see it through. You got to keep watching and letting these things build up because some of these story beats don't actually fully play out until way later. But you
we're just at
got
the
to see
point
it through.
now, and like you said, I don't want to
Yeah.
beat it down, but
Yeah.
it's not One Piece, but some of these be egregious. Like Rent a Girlfriend, it's at the point of egregiousness now.
Yeah.
Like now you just robbing the people.
Yeah, and there is a fine line. There's a fine line. So it's like, yeah, there's a fine line between the compounded interest comparison and then also just like basically like leading
Unless,
us on season by season, especially when you
yeah,
leading us on in order to generate more content. It's like if you lead us on, lead us on, lead us on in order so that you can keep having seasons, that's crazy, right?
right. See,
You
that's
know?
where I think Rent a Girlfriend is opposed.
Hmm.
One Piece, he's actually trying to complete it.
Yeah,
But I think certain anime, that's what it
yeah,
is. Like Rent a Girlfriend
yeah.
is really just about the chase alone.
Hmm.
It's not about is he ever gonna get her? It's not they're just creating scenarios to just you be like, all right now.
I think it's about the simping too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's honestly kind of like funny, like that this anime came about when it did, because I feel like when it came out, that was when simp culture first started becoming like a thing. So
Mm,
now it's not unusual for a guy to chase after a woman who might be in them streets, you know, and tricking off on her, because he really, really
and
likes
he
her
tricking
and going
bad.
above and beyond. Yeah, he going above and beyond, tricking off on her. And it's like, oh, we're supposed to be like, look, it's like, oh, like, well, he just likes her a lot. It's like, no, like Kazi, it's okay. People try, I mean, I don't want to go off too much on tangent, but I've seen people trying to rebrand the word simp, and they try to make it seem like it's a thing for men who are respectful to women. And I'm like, and I'm like, man, I'm like, I hope I don't have a daughter, because my daughter will be so conscious of all these things, because I'm going to be telling her, no man is going to trick off on you for nothing. He's going to
That's
expect
like
something in
them trying
return.
to rebrand a cuck. Like, no, I'm not
Yeah,
a cuck. I just like to see my
yeah,
my wife enjoy herself. You be like, all right,
yeah.
bro.
Like, no, So
All
it's
right,
like,
man.
man, I'm gonna need people to wise up. But I guess, like I say, like in Rent a Girlfriend, Kazuya is not tricking off on what's her name, Chizuru,
She's a
for
yeah.
nothing. He wants her to like him and love him and be with him. He's not just being nice out of the goodness of his heart.
Yeah.
All this shit is for a goal.
But
So
we've watched a couple anime, like you said, the polar
yeah,
opposites. I don't know if you did you watch that
yeah.
with where Tari Coons, whatever, is about to collapse?
Man, I got like five or
Um,
six episodes in, man. 5 or 6
yeah,
episodes in. I ain't make it far. I ain't make it far
I'm
at all.
okay. Well, I don't want to spoil
Yeah,
anything, but
yeah,
it these are anime. By the time before the first season's
yeah,
over,
yeah,
they get to it, and I'm
yeah,
like, man, what are we in like season 4? And I'm like, oh, I'm like, y'all still ain't confessed your feelings. You be like, all right,
yeah,
y'all playing games. You're just playing games
yeah,
at this point. But
yeah,
you could move.
yeah. So
But
yeah,
yeah, just
man.
playing.
So yeah, I understand, bro. Like I said, I ain't saying you wrong. I understand what your thoughts is and your feelings on these things, because, I mean, it's like you want to invest your time into something, but you also want your time to be rewarded. And if your time not being rewarded, it do feel like your time to be robbed from you, because you just sat here and watched Game of Thrones and the final season was trash. But you thought that this story was building up to a certain point, and there was gonna be certain things that was gonna happen, and the shit didn't happen. And now you're like, man, what the fuck? What did I sit here and watch this shit for? So it's like, if you was to watch Reincarnated as a Slime, and you thinking that certain shit gonna go down, and the shit don't go down, you just spent a whole, I don't know how many episodes you just spent watching this shit just to
Oh, bro,
see
what
that this
season
shit
are
don't
you?
play out.
Are you in the current season?
Nah, he's
No, I
he's on
am
like season
on.
he's on season 3, I think.
Yeah, hold on. I'm about to pull it up right now.
Okay, because I'm about to
I'm
say,
on
Yeah.
season 3, episode 70. So I'm like right there, about to
Yeah.
hit the
oh
next.
yeah, you got like 6 episodes left.
Yeah.
No, I only got 2.
But
I got 2 episodes. Yeah, I got 2 episodes
70?
left in season 3.
It's
yeah.
like 76 episodes. I thought between seasons 1 through 3. 75, 76.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I get it.
But yeah, I
I
get
get
it with Reincarnated as a Slime, because like
it.
I feel like their action actually is fun, and a lot of these
Yeah.
people are so strong that I personally I do feel like I'm ready to see some of them get to it.
It but Dave, they're so strong. They're so strong that like
I know.
like it's like you want to see them get to it, and then you realize these motherfuckers are so
Yeah,
strong
I
that
spoiled a
like
Veldora thing situation that
yeah,
I heard him talking about it a little bit in this episode, and I was like, I know what happens with Veldora. So
yeah. All right, bro. I know what happens with the whole story. It's like, but so that's why I say is that like I mean, these characters are so strong. It's not very many people out there that can challenge them. Really,
yeah,
honestly, the season 2 shit that happened, with when them folks came and killed all them folks in the in
and
Tempest.
he was just on
It,
a rampage. That's what I needed.
but bro, but it's like they did that underhandedly. You remember they made those barriers where the folks couldn't use their magic. Their powers were
yeah.
limited. And so, it's like it ain't like in straight up fights, it ain't really too many folks that can stick with these people in this verse. So
So it's like one of those, we got to create a plot armor to get certain people out of the way so we can have an honest fight.
Yeah, man. It's like it's like what they did, with My Hero Academia with All Might. You remember they had to make sure that All Might wasn't around because you can't run your ones with All Might. You gotta make sure that nigga is not around. So if you're gonna run your ones with Rimuru, you're gonna have to manufacture a whole scenario. You remember, and that's what they did. You remember when he fought Hinata for the first time and he was losing?
Mm-hmm.
You remember that fight was not fair. He was hamstrung from the very beginning.
Yeah.
So, you remember he had to escape. He had to make that fake clone so he could escape.
Yeah, but he got so many powers, he forget what he's capable of.
I think that, yes, I agree with that, but I also think that it's like, you look at some of the shit that he can do now after he, ascended to Demon Lord, like Raphael. He just be delegating tasks to Raphael to do just like that he don't even want to do. Like he said, like, in the newest episode, he was like, I don't do this shady shit that these politicians be on. I'm gonna just let Raphael do it.
I can't wait for it. See, the only person I'm waiting for to get busy, is Diablo. That's the only person I'm waiting for to get busy in the show. He's been holding back this whole entire time. Like from where I'm sitting, he's been holding back.
Right. If I told you there's not many people in the verse that's gonna be able to fight him or that will fight him, like, would that disappoint you?
No.
Okay. I'm just telling you straight up, because it's like you've already met the people that would or could fight him, like already. Like, it's funny, like that, like because the demon lords and the council, the Octagram, Guy Crimson, he is also the same lineage as Diablo. Diablo is black. Guy Crimson is red, and then there's a white, and I forgot the other color. There's another one. There's like 4 of them, but they're like the 4 like demon lords of like hell, like they're not demon lords, but they're they're all on like the same pillars tier. They're all on the same tier of demons
from the same like area.
Yes, kind of so they're all the same tier of demons, and so Diablo, like I said, Diablo don't got too many ops. Like he don't got no, like, it ain't too many people that's gonna challenge him. So like I say, it's just that Rimuru got so many strong people in his employ. It's like, who is there really out there that's gonna compete? I mean, Hinata is like probably one of the only humans that can even fight on their level, So it's just, in this world, it'll be hard to find competition. But I mean, we gonna get to that point. I mean, don't get me wrong. We not never gonna have no more fights and no more good fights. We're definitely gonna have some good fights throughout the series and later on. But it's gonna be a lot of, time spent where we're just having the Rimuru Tempest crew whooping up on folks just because they can, Like when at the end of this newest episode, Soe, the ninja, he is confronting this assassin.
Yeah. Hey, what's up with the dude? Hey, he stood up and he got shot. Oh, never mind. I can't say too much. Damn, bro, you ain't see it.
What you
Go ahead.
No. I mean, it's the newest. It's the newest episode.
No, he stood up and got shot in the head and then sat back down. He used to be damn. But I didn't watch the newest one yet.
Wait,
but
who got shot? Who got shot in the head? What are you talking about?
You remember when the ninja walked up on the dude who stood up? That was sitting like outside of a shop. Remember, he got like sniped.
Oh yeah, that was a couple episodes ago. Yeah, so now you see where her power is. You know, she can make them portals, which is convenient because you remember somebody said it. Somebody was like, it was either Rimuru or Hinata. She said that like that's a gun, but like also it like a handgun bullet. He was like, that's not gonna like. How could I hit you from a distance with a handgun bullet? And now we know she, cuts the time. I mean, what do you call it? She cuts the distance by making a portal from the gun, shooting the bullet to the target's head.
Hey, that is dope. Actually, that's pretty elite.
Yeah, I mean, bro, hey, it's like wormholes in space. It's like if you want to travel a long distance, like you don't travel just the straight distance. You could poke a hole through space time. You know how they show that analogy. You bend in the paper, and then when you poke the hole through the paper, you can just travel from one side of the paper to the other and shorten the distance. Yeah, that's what she's doing. She's just poking a hole in space and then shortening the distance between the bullet and her target head, which is, like I said, dope. But Soe, I mean, we clearly know. I mean, I'm not spoiling because I don't, I ain't read the next chapter or nothing like that specifically, but Soe probably gonna go and whoop her ass, and just because that's his crew, man. That's the bro. He has some of the strongest motherfuckers ever in his, like, he got a demon lord. What do you call? What's the ogre? The ogre that he got, or not the ogre, but the orc. He got the orc calamity.
He got the orc lord.
He got the orc lord calamity guy. Like he got like Benimaru and his Benimaru and what's his secretary?
His clan.
The Kijin.
And listen, people don't even realize we haven't even seen 100% Benimaru yet. I don't know.
Go watch the movies. Go watch the movies.
Benimaru might be my favorite. One of his teammates.
Hey, watch the most recent movie. You seen the most recent movie, David?
No,
not the one that just came out, but the one before that. I'm sorry, I apologize. The one that came out before.
No, I didn't.
When came out?
I'll be waiting for the dub. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You might. It is dubbed. It came out in theaters.
Is it canon?
Yeah, it's canon.
So when can I watch the first movie? Am I allowed to? Do I have to watch it like when?
Like a pirate.
Like I finish this season?
All the movies are set. All the movies are fairly isolated, but also canon. So it's like it's canon in terms of where it's placed in the storyline, but it's also individual to like its own thing. It's like isolated. Like it's in a For example, like the movie I'm mentioning, right, is set in an entirely other country. Like they out on out in another country, like doing stuff. So it's not even in Tempest. It's in a whole other country.
So it's like a side. One of them like side.
It's like a side story. Yeah, it's like a side story. But also it's like really dope though, because like the Reincarnated as a Slime movies are really well animated. Don't get me wrong, this is on the same level of like the Demon Slayer movie in terms of production quality. Like these came out in theaters, so they didn't spare no expenses in terms of making them theater level quality productions. Like this ain't like they ain't slouch on it. Yeah, they ain't slouch on it. Yeah, they did that. From all the ones I've seen, they did their thing. Because I went to the theaters to see 2 of them. So yeah, man, yeah. But you might have to pirate them. Yeah, you might have to pirate them. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You talking spicy?
My girl gonna find it for him. My girl always finds movies that I gotta pirate.
David, your guy. David know all.
I got a whole little spot.
Yep.
I'm on there right now looking for him.
All right, yeah. So let's see. Let me. I'm trying to figure out what the names of the movies are. All right. So the first movie came out Actually, it's only 2 movies. I'm tripping. I guess I'm thinking of something else. It's only 2 movies. So the first movie is the one I'm talking about.
So it's this new one and then that one.
Yeah. So the new one is Tears of the Azure Sea, and the first movie was Scarlet Bond. I don't know why I thought it was 3 movies. Maybe I'm thinking of whatchamacallit, maybe I'm thinking of a special, because they do also got specials on here. But yeah, man, reincarnated slime is dope, bro. You just gotta stick with it and stick through the bullshit.
It's definitely it's probably in my top 7.
You got to put up with you got to have to put up with the bullshit. And it's only that way because reincarnated slime is just usually formatted differently than other anime.
What's the first movie called?
The Scarlet Bond.
Got it. Thank you.
That's the one where Benny Maru actually got a good fight in that one.
I appreciate you, my brother.
Yeah.
Oh, they got them in order too? Oh shit. I like this.
Yeah.
Like they put them in order on how you watch them and the OVAs and shit like that. Yeah. And then I see
that's probably what I'm thinking of. The OVAs is probably what I'm thinking about. I was thinking it was a movie, but
Scarlet Bond, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the new one called? Vision? No. What is this? Visions of Colas. Cola.
That's the OVA. That's the OVA you're talking about.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. It's like that. That's what I think is my problem, is that I was thinking about the OVAs.
Okay.
Because that OVA was like 3 episodes long, so it's like an hour and 30 minutes.
Okay.
But yeah, man. So Demons of the Shadow Realm, bro. What y'all thought about this newest episode? Actually, before y'all tell me, I gotta clear something up because I made a mistake. I was wrong on something that I had mentioned, and I didn't realize it until seeing this episode. So, whatchamacallit don't got no daemons. The sister doesn't have any daemons.
Well, she does now.
No, I'm saying she doesn't have any daemons like of her own, like that she originally had. That power that she has came from her dying. Break. Yeah, she got break when she died, and so Yuru would get sealed if he dies.
I know,
but those are not daemons. Those are actual powers.
Yeah, those are powers.
So I thought it was fire. Seeing like that whole transition of like when she got her powers. That means that if I have to do a conspiracy on that part based off of it, that means are they gonna have to kill Asa for him?
He's gonna be faced with a decision.
Yuru is the guy.
Die so he can get the seal.
But you heard what they said. So essentially, Broad, what they said was Yuru has not died before. He could die and come back to life, but it's not guaranteed that he would come back to life if he dies.
They've said one of the twins have not come back before.
Yes.
But we know now that maybe that twin jumped off of the path.
Yeah.
Because remember, she told the girl, hey, you can accept this power or you can accept your death, jump off the path and let it be.
Yeah.
So what if the other twin jumped off the path?
That could be it. And so I'm looking at it like Yuru. The reason why I didn't tell Yuru is because he would if he knew that he had 2 lives, you know how that be. Like when you playing a video game and you got that extra life, and you got the extra life, so you just kind of like be a little reckless with your life, with your shit. You playing Mario and you got 3 lives, and you like, hey, shit, I can afford to die 1 time, 2 times.
He's already reckless, so I can only imagine.
Yeah. So what I think is probably gonna happen, like what y'all was just saying, is that he gonna have to make a decision if he wants to try, because they going, but I think it's gonna be like in a controlled environment. I think that they're going to be like, okay, if you want to try this, let's try to make sure we create the
I
best
don't think it's gonna be
opportunity.
a controlled environment.
You think there is gonna be like somebody gonna randomly kill him and like,
No, I think something's gonna happen to the point where he's gonna have to be like, I need this.
yeah,
And
okay,
either I'm gonna have to take my own life to get it and then come back
yeah,
like with all power in my hands,
yeah,
or I feel like they're gonna he's gonna be in a fucked up situation and he's
yeah.
gonna have to need it.
That'd be cool. I mean, I could see that. I could see that. I could see him getting in a fight. I could see. You know what? What you gonna say, bro?
I was like, did y'all see how what's the name had them other dudes sitting in the infirmary with them shots in his chest, them arrow shots in the chest?
Yeah. Yeah, he saw him walk by. I know he like, man, God, dog, I'm ready to get up out of here. Hey, he did tell Bald dude, he like, don't kill nobody when you bring him back this time.
But I was gonna say, man, Drew could actually pull some Ichigo type shit. You remember when Ichigo died, and then he came back and he was stronger. You know, because while he was dead, he was talking to his inner hollow. You know, his inner hollow intervened and brought him back. It was when he was fighting Okiura. It was when he was fighting Okiura. You remember his inner hollow? He was
I feel like
to him
it's gonna be a
like,
situation where he's gonna need to save his sister.
Yeah,
They're gonna need to seal something, or if you don't do this, everybody dies.
Yeah,
or it's. I feel like he's gonna be faced with this hell of a situation.
Yeah,
and he's gonna be like, he got to pull a persona. You know what I'm saying? He got to take your own life real quick.
Yeah. It could be either one of those actually. Either one of those would be pretty good. It's either him taking his own life so he can obtain the power, or him getting killed by somebody and then coming back to life after undergoing whatever trial he got to go through inside of, that other world. So
he seemed like the kind of person who is going to sacrifice himself in the moment, to save somebody. Then he'll get it.
Yeah.
It don't seem like they're gonna control it, and he'll just go to the world. Like it don't like it's gonna be one of those.
Given their unique qualities, like him and Asa, I could see like whatever their experience as the twins, because I mean we know that they're not the first twins, so it's like as this incarnation of the twins, their whole like everything might be different than others before them. You know what I mean? It's like their path, because clearly, there's somebody who wants them dead, and they want them dead for a reason. But also we know that, I don't know if y'all looked at the preview for the next episode, but they were saying that, anytime twins is born, like there's always like calamity strikes anytime the twins are born. And
that's what the short little dude said.
Yeah. He old too. So, he probably old enough to remember. So it's like, the way I see it is their path could be different because in the past, people have looked at them being born as being a curse and being a disaster, but they could actually kind of like change their fate or change the perspective of people that think, oh, okay, like the twins might actually be the ones to save everybody, to save the world, to fix whatever the problem is, so I think that could definitely be something that switches the narrative, because I don't think that Yuru and Asa are like bad, and I don't think that their powers or like their existence is bad. I think that the bad shit followed them,
Let me ask y'all this then.
Yeah.
On the mountain, when he was out with his dad, that man that tried to kill him, I bet he was from the other clan. Somebody wonder.
No, he said he said who the guy was. It was a bandit.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, it was just a random bandit.
But was it though?
Better question is why did the dad lie?
Lie about what?
About that bandit.
About the bandit.
I don't think it was a bandit. I think he specifically went for that young boy and tried to kill him. Yuru.
Man, I mean,
because he whispered something to the wife, and he said that night that's when they escaped.
I mean, I think that there are some things that are surrounding the situation in terms of him killing the guy, that might be, like we might have to see more. But I don't think that the guy himself was like planted. I think that was, I think that was probably true. I think that was a random ass bandit, and I think that what happened was the issue, not really the guy itself, because you could tell like he was kind of shook when he realized that Yuru killed him, not the arrow. Remember, he shot the arrow through the guy's neck. The guy had an arrow through his neck, but he was already dead. Yuru killed him, not the arrow. So it's like when you realize your son then took a life, you was trying to prevent that.
But he was preparing his son. Remember, he was like, remember this feeling, remember that look, that killer instinct. Never hesitate, because you're going to be faced with this again and again. Yeah. I'm like, it's like he was preparing his, and I mean, of course, that led to why he's such a capable MC right now. But like, his dad knew, like they all knew they were eventually going to be found out, and I need you to be at your best at all times.
Yeah, that could be the case. But also, I mean, the fact that they got separated, the twins got separated, their parents, like you say, like the father whispered something to the mother. They left the next day. It's like, like the twins got separated. Like all these things could have been orchestrated.
You could tell the elder knew too. Remember when the dad was like, "Hey, we gonna get something to eat." That little look out of the side of your eye.
Do you think that all of that was orchestrated, or do you think that all of that was just like reactions to the events that was happening? Kind of like, oh, we got to get up out of here, and like the twins got separated by accident, and they just happened to end up in the Kagamori clan. And what's the village name? I forgot the name of the village. Higashi, is it Higashi Village?
Start with an H. That's all.
I think it's Higashi Village, but it's like the Higashi Village people and the Kagamori clan. The twins ended up on two separate sides of what?
So
feuding.
Didn't they say after that? Didn't he say after that? After like that event happened and his parents left, that's when he kept seeing the dragons fly over.
Yeah, possibly. I don't remember. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to watch it again. But I think because right after that they showed the planes flying. I think Homeboy was a plant. He ended up killing him, and then they was like, "Yo, we have to separate these two kids."
Some of this stuff could have been orchestrated. I can see that, and also with the Dara, I want to know what the fuck did this Dara nigga or these Dara clan people do, because he said, hey, I can feel like those two, that Jin and the old man, want to kill Dara. And I was like, what did this nigga do? What did their clan do?
But he said they never showed themselves either. Like they never showed themselves.
But he said he's so lax. Dara was so lax. Like Dara was just like, hey, I can't get my boy back. Like he had no fear.
I think that one little blonde-headed slave dude got something to do with everything. He just randomly popping up and shit and said, "What'd he say?" He said,
you talk about you talk about the shady ass nigga who popped up and Jen was like,
he left in the beginning and was like, oh, I see that the twin is here.
Oh, the one that always had them butterflies around him.
Oh yeah, he is shady.
He came back and he was like, it looks like you guys got into a mess. I said, you did it.
Hey, he is shady ass nigga.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. He left and then y'all got attacked and then he comes back at the perfect time once everybody's cleaning up. I say, yo, what's up with you, homie?
Look. It can go either one or two ways, bro. Because we watch a lot of anime. We know how that shit go. It could either be like he could be like Aizen, and that nigga been working behind the scenes. He gonna betray everybody at some point. Or two, he actually is a good guy. He just be on some shady ass timing. Like Gin. You remember Gin tried to kill Aizen, and the whole reason why he was trying to kill Aizen the whole time was because Aizen had took a piece of Rangiku. You remember? I don't know if y'all know all that, but the backstory, side story type shit. But Aizen took a piece of Rangiku, the red haired girl with the melons. Aizen took a piece of her soul, and I don't know if y'all know this, but she had a piece of the Soul King in her soul. He took that piece of her out. That was in order to, do research and stuff. But he took a piece of her soul. They ain't the cat
girl, is it? The black girl, right?
No, Rangiku. No. Rangiku is the red-haired girl.
Damn, I have to look it up.
Rangiku's a red-haired girl with the big chest.
Got it. Yeah, her chest is always, and she loved the ice dude.
Yeah, no, she don't love him. I mean, that's her captain, but like
yeah, that's her captain. But she's
Yeah.
she's affectionate towards him, like a little bit, a lot.
It's like big sister, little brother type thing.
My sister ain't never put her teeth in my face.
I'm just telling you because like they got history. You saw
I seen it.
Yeah, so you remember she was the lieutenant of that squad. You remember with Ishin before Ishin had left. She was Ishin's lieutenant.
But he be raising the girls up though. But
so I was just saying that basically just to make it short, Aizen took a piece of Rangiku's soul, and Gin and Rangiku were childhood friends. Gin swore from that point on that he was gonna play like he was Aizen's subordinate for however long it took for him to get close enough to him to kill him. And that was like hundreds of years that went by that they was, that Gin and Aizen was working together. Gin killed a lot of people, bro.
Gin was the one with the sleepy eyes, right?
Yeah, he was
with the sword that could stretch.
The sword that could stretch. So yeah, he killed a lot of people, bro. And so he got a lot of blood on his hands, but he was doing it all because
for that one.
So
damn, it's all coming back to me now. Yeah.
And so with that all being said, you remember he tried to kill Aizen in Fake Karakura Town. You remember he blew that big ass hole in his chest, and tried to kill him before he transformed. And so I'm just looking at like this motherfucker is shady, but he may be good. He may just be a shady ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There are those characters in anime.
I want to see the old man's Damon.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I bet he could beat some ass.
He could be like, and let's say like a shady nigga. He could be like Kabuto. That's the other route you go. You could be like Kabuto. Kabuto was shady as hell in the very beginning. You remember he was helping them out and everything. He was helping them out and everything, and then you remember he was super shady. So I mean, you got those characters in anime. It's like that. They look shady, but really be good. And then you got some niggas that look shady and really actually be exactly as shady as we thought they were. Can't trust them. So I don't know, man. But it's a very good episode. A lot of information that was given. So I hate that I made that mistake. I was thinking that the girl had two daemons, and she really only just had powers. Like
she just
Break
had
is
power.
Her power. Yeah, Break is her power. So that leads to, you remember? Okay, David, you remember that we talked about this? The main character, like he's capable, but he don't got no powers. That could end up being his powers later that he could have.
Yeah, but my thing is now that explains why the right was like, "Hey, we're natural enemies." Because if you're Break, and then they know he's supposed to be Seal. But they just didn't say nothing.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
It's
bro.
dope.
What if the right and the left split up, and old girl get the right and he keep the left?
Well, she got yin and yang now. So
yeah, but no. You remember they said that was temporary. She said that was temporary, like that they wouldn't stay with her forever.
Why wouldn't they?
In her specific words, because the contract that she made with them wasn't permanent.
Oh, well, how do we get a permanent contract?
I don't know. I mean, they haven't mentioned that. They just mentioned that when she stole them, she was like, like I'll be your master for now. Like she. So I don't know if she could keep them or not. It would be cool if she could, because I mean,
I hope so. Because they gave them voice actors and everything.
Yeah, she named them.
I think she gonna keep them. She gave them names.
It would be cool. Yeah. I'm not saying they won't. It would be cool.
Because they can seal on their own too.
So, what else, man? Which hat Atelier this week? Hey, all right. Look, I know how y'all niggas feel. Okay, look, I know how y'all niggas feel about Coco. Coco be fucking up. Yeah, okay, all right. Like, what y'all think though? Like, how y'all feel about this week's episode, man? Because
I love the episode, but I knew she was gonna do something. I just knew it. It's unbelievable,
she was
man.
She gonna end up doing some shit that she ain't had no business doing. But she had I will give it to her. She handled it great given the situation because nobody else had an idea. And yes, her idea worked, but it looked like it's one of those save one, hurt the many type shit because this is gonna fuck her over in the long run. And then now, asshole, what's her name? What's her name? Start with an A. Agate gonna have another fucking chain to hang her with.
I got.
Yeah, a guy gonna have all this shit to hang her with because and still shit talk her. But
well, a guy got to take some of the blame too, because she put that damn bird in the sky and they found him like that. She got to take some of the blame for that shit too.
It looked like she was gonna put the. Listen, I was sitting there thinking like, why the fuck she put the bird in the sky? Is she trying to? Avoid,
it was a beacon,
telling everybody.
It was a beacon to tell. She
was trying to tell Kiefer and Ordeal
to get back here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but at the same time, I think it was one of them like in the moment when I was watching, I was like, all right,
can't wait till tomorrow because that shit come out tomorrow too.
Hey, I think we about to get some action, bro. I think we're about to get some action. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Kiefer ain't gonna let him take her memory because he needs it. Honestly, he's trying to find the brim hat.
Yeah. Hey, them Scarlet Witch clothes was fired up.
Yeah, they designs are fire. I was thinking about putting that in the thumbnail, man. Their designs were really, really dope.
Yeah.
I really do think we about to get some combat, bro. We about to get some fighting, bro. Hey, that sword that Kiefer got is fire, bro.
Yes,
like, that shit is fire.
They're trickling out how combat is going to work in this series. Like you saw how he fought the dragon. You've seen how they enchant weapons. That shit is actually kind of fire, man. And they're trickling it out to us. You see how flight works. I don't know what Coco did to that rock down there, but it continued to wiped out the entire river.
I'm telling you, bro. I think that she is like, I think they incepted. They're incepting her. Like in Inception is like you can implant a subconscious memory or a subconscious suggestion to, like put you in a position where it's like where you in that. If I was to, if I was to say, hey man, anytime you ever reach a fork in the road, go right, and I implant that suggestion in your mind, you gonna go right every single time, because it's like a subconscious suggestion, and so I think that they have implanted some suggestions in her mind possibly that are causing her to do forbidden magic unintentionally.
So now what we need to see is what the hell was she reading in that book?
That's a good question.
Because they only showed us a handful of symbols. That's how she was able to make that ice and shit like that.
But we know her intent was not to like destroy that whole river.
Of course,
she was trying to turn the rock into sand. But it's like, what could she have made? What could she have put in her sigil in order to make like
continue?
It could, because to me, okay, just try to break it down from like a science perspective. How would you turn a rock into sand using magic? Like what
it reminded me of was Shigaraki. Remember how Shigaraki, he had to touch whatever he touched turned in, but after a while his power could like whatever he dissolved, whatever's touching that can dissolve.
But when whatever she did, it dried out the water in the river too.
Because it went beyond the rock. Whatever happened,
it was drying out the water in the river, and I was just like, what could she have done that would have turned the rock to sand, and also turned water like disintegrated? It was like burning up the water or something.
Well, no, she turned all the coastline into sand. Remember all the people that was up on the cliff? But they just slid down into. She took the
water was evaporated,
gone. Yeah, she took the water away and turned the whole cliffside into sand.
Like that's not just out, and I'm trying to think about it from a science perspective. There can't be no science in that. That's just some magical shit because she evaporated the water and turned the whole coastline and the rock into sand.
Yeah,
I don't know of any commonality in that for where it's like she could have said, "Hey, disintegrate everything, like, or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
We would need
like,
to see her sigil.
I think they're gonna investigate that. I think they're gonna investigate that.
Well,
And
shit,
we're gonna
it ain't
find
nothing
out.
else left to investigate. So you can
That
turn
is
it all
true.
into
That is
sand.
true. The Rock gone, but I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure they got their means to
Yeah, that's
figure
true.
it out.
That's true.
So yeah, I'm curious as to what spell she did too, because like whatever it was, we definitely know it was forbidden. It's just like to what extent of like, I guess, was it forbidden,
And
and
what
if
about it
she
was
even
forbidden?
really intended? Because if she didn't intend to do it, how did it get onto, like, how did she do it? She
I
didn't.
know
She don't got that book no more, Dave. She don't got that. She don't
yeah.
got that book no more. So she don't know forbidden magic off memory. Somebody had to have implanted that into her to tell her this is how you do this. Because okay, and another thing I want to say is too is with the magic system in Witch Hat Atelier is very interesting because I see where it's coming from, where it's like if you was to make a spell and you were to not tailor that spell specifically to what you needed done, you could have a lot of unintended consequences. And I say that to say I've seen people online arguing about why don't they make stamps or why don't they prepare spells ahead of time? And it's
Well, they
like
do
it's
prepare ahead
certain
of
things that
time.
you can prepare ahead of time, but also
Yeah.
it's other things that you can't, because if I was to want to turn that rock into sand to get rid of it, I got to make sure that I account for the size of the rock. I got to make sure
Mm-hmm.
to account for a lot of factors in order to get that done.
Because the
It's the same thing.
size that you make your seal, like you can make a fire bigger,
You,
smaller. Like,
you remember initially she wanted to float the rock, but you remember she said that it's too big, because you
yeah.
remember she was comparing it to making the damn, what was that shit that they had, coconuts or eggs? What was that shit?
It
So
was
that
Oh
they
no,
made
it was
float.
like sweet
Yeah,
potatoes
sweet.
or some shit.
Yeah.
It was like potatoes, sweet potatoes or some shit that she was making float to cook it. But she was like, this boulder is way heavier, so I can't float it. And so that's why I say is like you have to make your spell specifically for what you're trying to do.
It
You
was so
can't
crazy
just
too.
you can't
Man,
just
they
make a
made me
default.
feel so good because you seen her,
Mhm.
you seen her float up with the boy on her back. She's like, "Oh, please get me." I was like, "Good shit, Coco. Like, man, you saved the shit, man. You ain't fuck up." And then they flashed to the one dude who's like, "Hey, you see the bird in the sky?" I'm like, "Oh shit." She didn't, for some reason, that bird might be like forbidden magic, or they might be like, "Yo, you showed magic in front of people." I'm like, "Damn, she might have fucked up." And then they showed up and showed the bed of sand. I'm thinking like, "Damn,
Draw,
Coco, man, God, dog."
drawing your spell underneath your robes is crazy. Like that's crazy. Like
They
that was
thought this
crazy.
anime through. Yeah, they thought this shit
That
through. Like, I'm
yeah.
impressed with how they're pulling this shit off.
I gotta ask, bro. I gotta ask because like this is funny, right? You know, that sword that what's the name had, that Kiefer had, like the water sword.
That sword was kind of low key. I think it's an elemental sword because
It's broken. Yeah. Well, yeah, he says he says like I forgot what he called it. What do he called it? It's like a water. I forgot what he called it. It was a word. It was a name he called it.
But
But
it
I
like
was gonna say,
repels water.
well, I was gonna say, well, no, it seemed like it also can envelop itself in water. But like you're right, it might repel water too. But I'm like, I'm just curious, like enchanting weapons with magic. Like what's
like
the
Will does. Like Will does it.
yeah, like if you enchanted the sword with fire, like could you envelop your sword in fire like that? You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm curious as to what's the extent of enchanting a weapon,
I'm
and like
assuming
what's
yes.
preventing people from doing that, like, or if
Well,
that's even like a thing.
once we start seeing the rest of the world, I
Yeah,
think it's shit about to hit the fan. And the brim hats is a cult.
yeah,
I looked ahead. I just wanted to know. It's a few of them.
yeah,
It's a few of them.
yeah, yeah, man. So
But no, great episode though. I enjoyed it, and I'm gonna see how
yeah,
Coco makes their lives difficult.
has she redeemed herself? She
No,
got to
no.
redeem. She got to redeem herself, man.
Well, I think this whole
She
first season is gonna be like, how bad can she mess up, and how much can
she ain't messed
Q-Free?
up, man. It ain't her fault, bro. It ain't
I mean,
her
that kind of
fault.
is because if we blame
Us,
Oliver, we got
it
it.
ain't her
She got to
fault,
take
man.
some. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's a little too arrogant.
No, you can't compare her to Oliver, bro. Like Oliver, like no, you know who Oliver is best compared to? The little fucking boy that got fucked up twice in the same damn episode. He went out there and he's like, I was just trying to, make sure.
Why did he go back down there?
Because it was some shit down there he was trying to collect.
But why why not the adults?
I'm just like, this dumbass kid. This dumbass kid just. It's like kids be trying to help.
I was going to say, when it comes to Witch Hat, man, the only person that we care about that has done no wrong is Tetia.
I mean, the other girl too. The other little girl too. With the blue hair. Yeah, she ain't done nothing wrong. But I'm just saying, man, that little dumbass boy, bro. It's so funny because it made me think like kids be trying to help and they just want to be helpful, but it's like they be fucking shit up. They fuck shit up every time they try to help, bro.
But dog, you just got saved though.
Dave, you ever watch Cleveland Show, man?
Yes.
You remember when Donna did that song, "The Kids Suck at Everything"?
Yeah.
She was singing to Rollo and she was singing "Kids Suck at Everything." That's literally what this motherfucker like. Kids suck at every damn thing, bro, and they just want to help. I get it. They just want to be useful and they just want to help us and be, like this. It's very sweet. But like,
man, his dad turned around and was like, "Where'd my son go?" Man, he was already halfway down. He was already. I see some stuff on the bank. It's hanging on. I think I can get it.
He was like, "Come up." He was like, "Come up." He was like, "No, I got. It's fine." It's like, no, nigga, like nigga, did you not just get saved? You just got saved and you already right back to making trouble. Hey,
he tied the rope around a tree and pulling on it, and that tree it was already on the edge, about half dead, no leaves on it, weak as hell. You see me? All right, bro.
Didn't even check to see the stability of the tree. Look, bro, I'm gonna say it like this, man. Like, when they make it out of this, he need to make sure he don't never let his son out of his sight again, because that little nigga getting too much trouble. Like his lifespan is like at risk. He ain't gonna live a long life acting like that.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
It was unbelievable.
I was like, this little nigga.
Matt, now I'm thinking about it. He caused all the problems. Coco didn't help, but he caused all the problems. But shit.
But that's really for the most part anime for the week.
Hey,
I watched some other stuff, man.
I did too.
Like caught up on some other shit. I'm trying to clear through my backlog and whatnot. I told you I watched that Hell Mode. I
got to get back on that. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, I finished that. I watched another one, man. It's called Noble Reincarnation. Born blessed, so I'll obtain ultimate power.
I got to start that too.
That was decent.
I'm caught up on that the Warrior Princess and the Barbaric King. That's actually been really good.
Yeah, I got to get caught up, man. I'm still working on catching up.
If y'all want to see one with a crazy twist, you watched that Marriage Toxin yet?
Nah, I ain't watched that one yet.
Hey, it's good. That Marriage Toxin is fire. You was knocked out over there, huh?
And I was gonna say, with who?
My daughter. I mean, not my daughter. My granddaughter was over there. Shit, I forgot she was in here. Sleep on the floor.
Hey, I was gonna say, man, we talked about at one point. It was a long time ago. We talked about this shit, but we never brought it back up. You remember that dead account? You remember we was talking about that day? That dead account?
Yeah, man.
I finished that one. It was pretty good.
Man,
it was pretty damn good, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I finished it.
I could not get with that phone shit.
I liked it. But I think that like it was like a sub. It's like a sub thing. Like, okay, I get it. The phone thing is like, you looked at how many episodes you watch.
Let me tell you. I took it out of my thing. I had to have made it to like 7 or 8.
The phone shit wasn't big to me because it like that was just like the way that they used their powers. But all the powers were very unique, and very different.
Were. It just felt like everything about them felt kind of cliche. Like you had the main character who basically had no parents and no family, and then he met somebody who was mean to him. That twist, bro, was crazy. With his sister? Oh yeah.
Yeah, with his sister? Yeah, bro. Yeah. That was a good ass show, man. That was a good That was a good show, and I also like the opening song. The opening song was fire to me. I like them.
Okay, yeah. The music was good.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I liked it, and also the main character's not cliche. You know, he's not cliche powerful.
Right.
Start powerful from the start. Like he was powerful, but he still had to work his way up. He still had
Well,
to
I'm
earn his
talking about
stripes.
like just his attitude alone.
Yeah,
Like he gave me a mixture between like Asa, Naruto, like
yeah,
if you kind of just mesh their personalities together, like
that's
I
what
felt
you're
like he
saying.
didn't do anything unique, and it was too on point to everything we've seen, and I was just like,
Yeah,
it's kind of holding me, but it's kind of pissing me off
that's
a little bit.
yeah. I feel you on that, man. I feel you on that. But yeah, man, it's trying to catch up on all shit, man. I got so much shit in my backlog, so much shit
Yeah.
that's
Well,
I'm
hey,
just I
like I
watched
said,
this
we can
new
ask Broad. Did you
bro.
watch
What
that Punisher, Broad?
I
The
don't.
special. Oh, Punisher! You didn't watch
I
this Punisher?
listen. It's been a while. I'm gonna be real with you. It's been a long time since I watched a DC or Marvel anything.
Oh man, bro.
Broad,
Probably
I'm
that
since
disappointed.
COVID.
We
Punisher.
we disappointed you, man.
Probably since COVID, and it ain't no. It's my fault only because I don't know what it was like. I think after the sorry, my girl put something on TV that caught my but it was I think it was right after the second in what was it, in games?
Endgame was the final finale of that current.
Yeah, I watched in games and then they dropped so many movies and shows after that that you're supposed to keep up with to keep up with the like I guess the whole timeline, and I got lost in that shit because after they dropped, what was that shit? Like, I think one of the only ones that I was truly interested in was Moonlight when they dropped it, and they said that shit was ass, and I was like,
No,
God
Moon Knight was
damn it!
good. No, Moon Knight was
I,
good. Don't let them talk to you
and
like
then
that. Moon Knight was solid.
what else? Which one? What else?
If you're
think
talking
I
about Moon Knight, it
stopped.
was Falcon and Winter Soldier. We had
I haven't watched Falcon
WandaVision.
and Winter Soldier.
Falcon
I
and Winter
haven't
Soldier
watched
is good.
WandaVision.
If you like that Lethal Weapon kind of buddy cop kind of shit, you'll like Falcon and Winter Soldier. It gives me Lethal
See,
Weapon kind of vibes.
see, I
Another
fell off.
48
Where did I
hours.
fall? What was it? Captain Marvel. I
No,
fell off
Miss
right after
Marvel.
that.
Miss
Miss
Marvel
Marvel. I said it
wasn't.
right the first time. Okay.
Yeah, it was cool, but that wasn't for us. That was like for the Indian community with the whole Bollywood and shit like that. So kind of how we backed up like Black Panther. That's kind of how Miss Marvel was
Mm-hmm.
for them. Like they love that shit, but that's their thing too. So
No. Miss Marvel. That because I actually played the little video game with her in it. It was the white girl.
oh, you talking about the Captain
Is
Marvel
that
movie?
yeah? After the Captain Marvel movie dropped, everybody was like, and it was just consecutive. Like it was like DC was like going downhill low key. Not DC,
Marvel,
sorry. Marvel was going downhill
yes.
low key, and it was like I was like, I guess I'll just keep up with it. And then, but before by the time for me, it was time for me to catch back up. They dropped like the third Spider-Man movie, and I was like, oh well, fuck.
Did you watch it,
I haven't watched any of the Spider-Man movies with the new Spider-Man yet.
bro? What are you waiting on? Man?
I'm gonna let David do the work on this one, man. I ain't gonna try to persuade
Go
you, bro. You
ahead,
got it.
like
You got it, man.
educate.
No,
No,
David got it. David got it.
wait. So have you watched? So you haven't seen these three? Have you seen any of the Into the Spider Verse 1 or 2?
The animated joint.
Yeah, the animated ones
I
also.
think me and my girl watched the animated Spider-Man movie once on Netflix together. Like it was a date night.
The
I think did we watch it together? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Miles Morales.
The first one,
Yeah, we watched that one,
bro.
and it wasn't that
The
bad. Like
the second
I fucked
one
with the
might be
soundtrack.
one of the best Spider-Man movies, just period. Like, if you've liked any of the Tobey,
See, my thing is, I'm a Tobey Maguire dude.
It's
like,
better than
when he
any
turned
Tobey
to Black
movie he's
Spider-Man,
ever made.
I will say this. They did eat when they made. I watched the first Venom movie. They ate when they made that shit. That shit low key made it was fire, but I got really disappointed because I'm not a damn. Who was they going to make into the red one? Rampage. Was it
Oh,
Woody Allen or was it Woody Allen?
I didn't fuck with none of that.
Really?
Yeah,
You didn't like Venom?
Because I'm a Venom fan. Like, I come from the, like, I still have the issue 1 of when Eddie Brock got the Venom and he had to fight the jury and all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm way back in the day with Venom, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Venom's only purpose was Spider-Man. How can you create
And
something
chaos.
where his actual existence is because of Spider-Man? This isn't like a Morbius who got nothing to do with Spider-Man, even though Morbius was ass. But Venom's existence is because of this one person, and he's nowhere near the universe. I was like, oh, there's nothing they could show me that would make me believe you're going to do this correctly.
Yeah, and see, my thing is like I agree with you. I'm even about to deliver a toxic take when I say this. I was a huge Venom fan, even in the animated series. Preferred, especially when they made him an anti-hero during the series.
Yeah,
I preferred Venom over Spider-Man because
but you
I'm
talking about
sorry.
when Flash Thompson got it?
Yeah,
Yeah, he probably talking about Agent Venom.
See, for me, y'all gonna learn real quick. I love a good anti-hero. I hate a surface level hero. Spider-Man, Superman, Green
Spider-Man is
Lantern,
complicated.
Hey, he just called Spider-Man a surface level hero. That's hilarious.
I know.
He's surface level.
Spider-Man is one of the most tragic
can I say
heroes in the universe.
Everybody is, bro.
No.
Is.
Listen, watch Beyond this. Well, watch what is it? Across the Spider-Verse. Watch the second Miles Morales. You be like, fuck, Spider-Man. It's like Spider-Man can never be happy. Even worse than Wolverine.
And I'll give you that. Like I said, I think now that's one movie I thought that was all the Wolverine movies, fire. But
even the one with the Deadpool with the eye beams, that was crazy.
Yes.
No,
Hey,
man.
Hey, Dave. I think we starting to realize what type of Marvel person that Broad is.
Yes,
Bro, what the heck?
Broad, like all the ones that everybody hate.
Yeah, I see.
Heroes, like Deadshot. Like I ain't never I don't know the true backstory of Deadshot outside of like the movies where Will Smith played him and all this other shit. But I like characters like Deadshot, Deadpool.
No, he was cool. Deadshot is cool.
Listen, shoot. Batman and Robin.
I know you don't watch Daredevil, but you would fucking love Bullseye. If you like anti-heroes, Bullseye will be your guy, yo. You should definitely watch Born Again. Yeah, Doug, you would definitely fuck with this Daredevil then.
I will give it a try just for you. But
if you like anti-heroes,
shit that I see them.
Listen, man, there's no way anything in Daredevil is gonna be corny. If you like the Deadpool with his mouth shut and he shot lasers out his eyes, there's no way you would think Daredevil's corny.
It's hilarious because in Deadpool retconned his own movie.
He did.
He went back and killed that nigga at the very end. The credits.
Yes. Yeah, and that's what because that Green Lantern movie was ass.
Yeah, I'm hoping this new Green Lantern one is gonna be.
Can I say? And also they picked the right person playing Deadpool. I love Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
he was born for it. So listen, since you a person who like to see people get fucked up, this Punisher shit, Man, it remind me of the Raid.
Actually,
that shit-
I seen that.
Hey.
I will give Punisher. I'm gonna be real with you. I give Punisher a shot before I give Daredevil, because I seen one clip. It
Gosh.
came to my where the dudes were fucking with him in the construction site, and he had to go save the little Mexican dude in the cement pool, and he
But that
beat
was in
all
the
them
season.
motherfuckers up with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, that was in the season.
Look, man, I get it. I get it, bro. I get you on like the Dare. I like you on like Daredevil, man. But come on now, like let's stop the Daredevil. Let's stop the Daredevil slander.
That series was
we trying to help you out, bro. We trying to help you out.
I
Like
agree.
we trying to put you on to some good shit,
And
bro.
hear me out.
Okay,
And I
stop
agree.
trying to hate on Daredevil.
You
I'm
pushing
not gonna
back
hate on
against it
Daredevil.
hard, but you got to see it.
I'm not. But my thing is like my beef is that I can't handle care. It's gonna go back to it. It's gonna
Who
make
hurt you,
FM
bro?
laugh. Like FM about to laugh like shit. I can't deal with niggas with surface level powers. Really
How
He
is Daredevil's power surface level? Like what?
Daredevil? Listen,
You want every nigga to have a curse technique and domain expansion? Like that's not how Marvel characters work.
You want to know what would have made Daredevil better? If he carried like a samurai sword or some shit.
No, that's not who he is, bro.
A blind swordsman. Give me that shit.
Oh my god!
But we've already had those. You don't want to just.
We got plenty of those.
Yeah.
I seen one. Listen, David, I'm gonna give you one. And I'm gonna give you this scenario. I was scrolling through TikTok, and then Daredevil came across my page. It was the very first scene, and it was him laying in the hospital right after the accident. And bro was sitting in the hospital bed, and all you saw was the blue light where he was like, where he could like the sono echo and shit or whatever, where he was detecting everything around him. And then the nurse came out. I was like,
I mean, do you know there's like dolphins use like echo sonar? You know what I'm saying? And they're one of the most deadliest fish.
Don't try to make sense out of it, David. He's crazy. He talking
listen,
crazy.
man.
He talk about Daredevil got surface level powers.
As long as Broad know he is missing something so amazing,
bro. Hey, and you know what's crazy is that Broad. I know you, bro. You talk about Daredevil powers being surface level, but you crash out over somebody the curse technique being too complicated. How you felt about Kirara, the episode with Kirara where you had to connect the stars and shit to get the hit on her.
Pissed off.
You ain't like that shit, did see?
No,
see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, Dave?
I was pissed off.
We can't have the discussion with Brian, bro.
But I understood it though. I understood it, especially when I read the manga, and it was like one of those things. Like, okay, she's creating a portal with stars, but you got to go in order of the cosmos and shit,
the constellation.
But I'm sorry. I see you gonna be mad, Dave, but I see Daredevil as a fighting bat. Whatever. It's okay. Batman, but with better eyesight.
But it's not the powers. It's the story that they're telling. Honestly, it's really the story. Because that shit with the Punisher and all that he's been through with the loss of his family and trying to figure out what's next in his life.
That 100%.
Dog.
So
like these characters are so complex. Yeah. All their backstories is like the same as the comics.
Yeah, okay.
So like Punisher, you lose your family. You're on a journey for revenge to kill everybody who has something to do with your family. This new
he also got military trauma.
Military trauma also. Yeah,
PTSD.
So
shit.
This new special is basically as a hero, man. Like, what do you do after you get all your revenge, and then come to find out all your revenge isn't over? Like it's still a journey. You got to pick up the pieces. Do you just go ahead and kill yourself and join your family, or do you continue on so no one else's family winds up like yours? Like, it's a really good concept, but I ain't gonna lie. After like the first 15 minutes, it's hands for the next 40 for like the next 30. Like, it's crazy.
If it makes you feel, hey Dave, if it makes you feel any better, I don't like Superman either.
I'm not a Superman person either. I still watch his stuff. He's not like my favorite. Like my favorite people is people who like I like the Flash. I like Wonder Woman. I like Green Lantern. I think they have the better stories, personally. Like I'm not even a big Batman guy. Like I like Nightwing over Batman. Like because I read the stories. Like I fuck with the Teen Titans. Yeah, I fuck with the Titans and the Outsiders more.
Yeah, I think Batman is probably my bottom tier hero. Like he's very low. Like y'all.
I respect what he does, and I know his popularity. He's just not my personal favorite, even though I do buy his books.
Nah,
he got good stories, man.
If I had to pick a hero that I personally enjoy, I don't know. It sounds so generic and so surface level, but fuck. I'd probably either go Hulk or Thor. But also at the same time, I like characters like Nightwing, like mysterious niggas.
But no, like Thor and Hulk are complex. Man, if you're going through the Immortal Hulk and shit like that, oof.
But Hulk also, with the Hulk, you don't really about Bruce Bannister, but as a person watching his story, but at the same time, he also tries to remain to himself because he doesn't want to hurt others affiliated with him.
Yeah.
So in Thor, I don't know why he's also corny at the same time because he's like that he's like he's
you would love guy, Thor now,
and I love a good mythical story, but
this immortal Thor shit they got going on, which he's not immortal anymore, but you would love all this shit.
Maybe it's the fact that I enjoy other cultural heroes because my thing is like I enjoy shit like the stories of like the Black Wukong. Like I know it's a game, but like the actual Monkey King shit like that. Like that shit's fire.
Oh, like mythology. You're into the more mythological guys.
Yeah, because at the same time, like my video game style. Like one of my favorite games, my favorite game of all time is Dante's Inferno.
Good pick. It's a good pick.
That's my number one of all time.
One Dante's Inferno, like a clone of God of War, some shit. Like what
yes. With the more in-depth religious aspect, it was.
I'm talking about the gameplay. I'm talking about like the
gameplay.
Dante's Inferno was made like off the same engine as like God of War or some shit. Like
yes.
Like it was that same engine and that same type of like mechanics and everything. It's almost like they just copy pasted the gameplay.
They did.
Hey, so while we on Dante's Inferno, bro, the craziest fight was when you fought Lust. And she had like the little mini-me's coming out of her nipples. Oh my God, Joe. This shit was insane. That's got to be one of the craziest fights.
No.
And to play a game to even see breasts and like you had to hit her.
What was the last time you played that game, Dave?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. It was a long time ago. I only played it once. I remember all of that.
And that was the most memorable thing that you took from that whole game.
Listen,
well, outside of the ending.
I played and beat that game like 7 times. The last time I played it was when I had an Xbox before I switched over to PlayStation.
It was 360 times.
That was probably like 21. It was like 2021. And
2021?
I do.
You went back?
Yes, I love that game, dog. It was on Game Pass. It was on Game Pass.
It was. I actually got it too.
So I ended up, and then just to go off of what Dave said, it was wild because if you actually played the game and watched and waited until they struck you, they would go back and put their hands on the ground and spread their legs, and then they have more shit come out.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Y'all over here bonding over this shit. I ain't.
Bro,
FM, the shit was amazing. That was just the most memorable because like it was video games, so like nudity was already like we don't do that.
We got exposed to it. I think the first game we got exposed to it low key was God of War because you remember the very first one in the secret chambers. I don't know if y'all ever played God of War.
No, I remember I didn't play God of War early. I didn't have a PlayStation 3 at all.
Listen, there. It was on PlayStation 2, the first one.
Oh, that's yeah. I
Basically,
ain't do
you
that
go
either.
into a hidden, you go into a hidden chambers, and there's just a whole bunch of girls just waiting for you, and it's one of the missions that you gotta crack the girls while you in there.
Yeah, I remember y'all was explaining it to me. They turned it into a mini game.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah,
wild.
yeah, yeah.
It's wild. And and again, like and it's not always gore with me because I love the wind game. What is it? Where the wind
Where
meets.
Winds
I
Meet.
actually fuck with
Yeah,
it.
but that's historical reference. Remember, you said you kind of fuck with like other cultures and shit like that. So that already kind of grabbed you.
And maybe it's just because like I'm not saying I got beef with U.S. characters or any shit like that, but maybe it's just because of the repeated. I don't know. I feel as though with us, it's just a repeated cycle of baby gets baby gets put in orphanage or is lived alone with grandparents or some shit, and then something or my partner died. But I don't know. Like I said, it's not a lot of heroes that I do fuck with when it comes to Americanized heroes such as DC. But I'm pretty sure they have a long line of them that I would go in and you know like shit. You also at the same time you're talking to the wrong person because I love Juggernaut as
No,
a
Juggernaut is
villain.
good. Well, he's not a
I love
villain anymore,
Juggernaut.
but yes, yeah, yeah.
Well, okay,
He's an X-Man now.
but yeah, I fuck. Yeah, you see. Yeah, I remember that even in the when they actually did that shit in the animation that he was part of the X Men. So there you go. I fuck with Juggernaut. But that's it.
Well, I ain't
But
had
what
nothing to
else?
say,
Yeah.
man, about no anime stuff. I mean, like I said, this was a slow week in anime. We get a little transitions and shit. I mean, it ain't nothing too viral, nothing too crazy.
No,
You
but
know,
we needed it. Did you want to get
yeah,
the boys
man,
in before we go?
man, the boys, bro. I mean, I'm excited, but I'm also not excited. I mean, I feel like so much of being on the internet like has deflated my excitement. Because everybody's like shitting on it. Everybody's shitting on the boys now, and it's like
Really?
I realize like everybody shits on. It's so funny how like hater culture is. It's like people just shit on things just to like be part of the group. Like they just want to be a
Yeah.
part of the majority. Because we started to see that with Drake with this Drake situation. This nigga dropped 3 albums, and
All of them ridiculous.
everybody's just hating just because
Hey,
it's
listen.
popular.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, this is just my personal take on that. I listened to only one. Bro, you might listen to all three. I ain't get to all three. I only listen to Iceman.
Listen to
Out of
one.
out of
Listen to one.
18 tracks, I only like 3. That is not a good ratio. That's just my personal.
Brother, I listened to one album. I listened to one album, which was the Iceman one, and
Same.
everything on that album was victim blaming and the exact same shit that he repeats in all of his songs, which is "Baby, I love you, but I don't want you, but I want a relationship with you. I don't want to be single, but I want to be single with you. But fuck everybody that left me, and you left me too." Which it doesn't really fucking make sense. Like,
And
bro,
this
go
is
to
no
fucking
slide
therapy.
to UFM, but he was on there showing some real light skin behavior, dog. But we can get
I ain't,
back
I,
to
ain't, I, I ain't got much for none of y'all, man. Because look, at the end of the day, bro, I realized that the culture that people enjoy in their entertainment is not reflective of the culture that they are actually out here perpetrating in their own like lives or what they enjoy to engage in. And so everybody was shitting on Drake for suing, in the middle of a beef with Kendrick Lamar. But the nigga is rich. That's what rich people do. They sue you. Defamation of character. I'm suing your bitch ass. I'm not
But
going to
if
fight
he's the
you.
only
I'm
one
not
to
going.
ever do
I
it,
don't
that
give a
is some
fuck.
sucker
I don't
shit.
give a fuck. Hey, call me a sucker then. If
That's
I'm
some sucker
rich,
shit.
if I'm rich and you defame my character and I can sue you, I'm gonna sue the shit out of you.
He
And
was letting his white side show.
And I'm still gonna talk shit too. And I'm still gonna put out my diss track, and I'm still gonna talk shit. But I'm telling you, is that I'm just saying that y'all are not, y'all. I mean, bro. I mean, you already said your piece. I'm just trying to say that I don't think that people who hate on Drake are being genuine to the fact that one. Let's just put it like this: you feel like you don't like Drake because he don't talk about the things that you feel are relevant to you now. Drake started out making the same exact type of music where he's talking about the same exact type of shit. The fact that he just wants to make the type of music that he likes to make, it should not be a reason to hate and say, oh, Drake hasn't grown as an artist and Drake doesn't do this. The nigga is making the music for a very specific type of audience. And really, most of that honestly just fuck niggas. The same thing that
bro.
Future
This
is
where you would be, bro. When you hear,
so
when you hear stuff like this, you just be like, I hear what he said. I know he didn't make this for me. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah. But I also want to say that the hood niggas make this music every year. It's like, like Cardi or like, NBA Youngboy, like they make Lil Baby, like they make all this like hood nigga music, and everybody love the hood nigga music, and it's like that's all you hear them bumping all the time, and they go to all these concerts, they set these concerts, and like you be like, damn, like hip hop culture is just so violent, and it's just they talk about all the wrong things, and then when a nigga like Drake come around and he makes songs about being soft and light skinned and shit, like. Now, oh my God! Like I wish he would talk about some other shit. I guess what I'm trying to say is that for me personally, when it comes to my music, my movies, my TV, my anything I do for entertainment, if I find that the shit stops aligning with my interests and that I'm not gonna like it anymore, 9 times out of 10, I will just say, let me ignore this. I'm not going to engage with it no more. And so for people to keep listening to Drake music and keep hating on him and keep saying, hey, I don't like this album. I don't like this album. I don't like this album. And then go listen to Iceman. You say you ain't like his last 4 albums. Why are you still listening to this nigga? He lost the Kendrick beef. Okay, we get that. You said you side with Kendrick. Why are you still listening to this nigga's music saying, I'm not talking about you, bro. I'm just saying that this is what's going on, is I just feel like the hate is forced. He lost the beef. People took a side. They don't like Drake no more. They feel like Kendrick killed his career. They don't. So now people are being disingenuous about whether or not they like his music. And I just think that is wrong to say you don't like his music when his music don't appeal to you, but he's still putting out bangers to me personally. I feel like he's still putting out bangers. The beats are fire. You just don't like the lyrics. And if the lyrics don't fit, and if they don't, align with you no more, that's cool. I just don't. I don't see. I don't see the hate as from the perspective.
For me, the hate came. I'm gonna put it like this. Going
when
back
you start
to
hating his music.
Yeah. So for me, I don't All right. There's 2 versions of Drake. There's one version of Drake that I never really cared for. Let me put it like that. I never cared for singing Drake. Singing Drake is repetitive. And hold on. Let me finish. Singing Drake is repetitive. It always gives you that he wants a relationship, but he cannot be, monogamous. And I get it. It's so repetitive and it's the same shit. But hold on. Going back to your comment about the whole suing thing, flip the narrative for what it actually was. And I'm not trying to defend no artist. First off, I listen to everybody. But it ain't, obviously, his shit ain't my type of shit. I listen to more underground shit. But going back to your comment about the suing shit, what my problem was is if you gonna start a rap beef, don't go sue a nigga after you have hold on.
What was the lawsuit about? Who was he didn't sue Kendrick.
Defamation.
He didn't sue Kendrick.
Yeah. Well, it was because
he sued UMG.
He sued
UMG because
for playing the music. But
no. That's wrong.
Let Bron finish. Let Bron finish. Just let him finish.
He got the narrative wrong though.
I know.
But what I'm saying is that you can't throw. It's basically you can't throw rock and hide your hand because, bro, you really antagonized that man to come out and drop music when he didn't want to in the first place. And then when he said drop, 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 and now you got a nigga swinging back on you and said, "Oh, let me back up. I'm gonna call my folks and I'm gonna let it hang. Worked out that way." It's kind of like a pussy move.
Well, Kendrick actually started this. To be honest with you,
all three of us on this podcast are pussy. Let me know. Tell me, bro, right now. If I was to throw shots at you, throw shots at your girl, your family, what are you gonna do to me, bro?
You're gonna have to see me.
I'm gonna have to see you. So what you gonna do to me? You gonna kill me?
No, I don't. No, I know my hand.
So okay.
But we're gonna have to square up.
Okay, that's fine. And so, Broad, these are millionaires. Well, these niggas are not gonna fight. They're not gonna fight.
Before
a rap dude that wants to fight from the West Coast.
They're not fighters.
Before Kendrick even made "Not Like Us," you can't sue UMG for pushing a song that called you something.
Okay.
Right.
I
on
truly,
top of that, you called him a wife beater. Like I'm thinking about, you can't call somebody something.
He did do that. Like that. Like he did do that. Kendrick did do that. Kendrick did beat his wife. He did. Like that's like that.
I don't know about that.
That's the thing. One was allegations, about Drake being a groomer or whatever.
I didn't see nothing about Kendrick.
The other was, bro. We could pull the receipts, but I was gonna say that outside of the beef between him and Kendrick, because Kendrick won the beef. Don't get me wrong, Kendrick won the beef. Right. What I'm trying to say is,
because I don't see Kendrick being convicted of nothing.
The nigga is not. The nigga Drake he's rich and he has money and he can sue. He's not gonna fight. If anybody was to go do anything tough guy shit, it would be his entourage, his OVO folks. And you already know how what we feel, what we know about that shit. These niggas is probably hiring people to do hits and shit. Like it's a lot of shit behind that. But like OVO, some other people in his clique might go do some hood nigga shit. But Drake ain't gonna do no hood nigga shit. He ain't gonna square up. He's not going to, do nothing. If anything, bro, that beef, yes, Kendrick won it.
But Jay-Z and Nas was rich when they went through their situation.
And so what are they doing now? That beef was fake.
And it wasn't fake. It wasn't fake. They just dapped it up after that. But what about Drake and Meek Mills? Just because Drake won,
okay, truly,
he didn't sue Meek Mill, right?
Explain to me what y'all deem a beef. Because you know what I deem a beef? Name one nigga that didn't beef with 50 Cent that he didn't dapped up after the fact ever.
No, those are some beefs are forever.
Yes, and that's what I'm trying to explain is that.
Okay, well, Cat Williams and Kevin Hart was beefing for real, but they just dapped it up, right?
If his beef is real, there is no making up about it.
Well,
if I don't like
we're
you,
talking about context.
If I don't like you,
now we're talking about context, though.
I don't know, man. Look,
50 Cent's beef with Ja Rule is totally different than somebody having business beef.
I'm gonna move on from the conversation because y'all feel how y'all feel. I never said Drake won the beef or nothing like that. No, I'm just trying to say it's disingenuous to act like these niggas are supposed to do anything more than throw out a couple songs at each other. And yes,
that's what we're telling Drake. But just Drake throw some songs out and then go away.
Okay, so we take away the part of what UMG played, which is that, and y'all tell me if this is a lie because he's not the first artist to claim this, that these companies go out here and they decide what they want to push, what they want to that push
the same thing.
No, wait, Dave. But Dave, they do it. It's not just with music. It's with social media too. They didn't call Elon Musk fixing the algorithm to push certain content.
But my thing with Drake is the same machine that you benefited from, now you want to sue about.
Because they rigged the shit to ruin him.
But if you've had success for rigging,
fuck that. They UMG rigged the system to ruin him.
That's why it got thrown out of court, because Drake is just a fucking lie. You can't benefit from
That
something and then
wasn't
tell
a
everybody
lie,
else to
bro.
do it legally.
Who owned UMG, bro?
Sony.
I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. Actually,
Sony Music Group.
Because that's a rabbit hole that'll get us fucked up. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
But you still understand though. If I benefit from a system, if I'm benefiting from the system, and then I tell somebody, "Hey, you're helping them over there," I'm like, "Nigga, we helped you."
All right, Dave. So I already know that if people comment on this, that I'm gonna get the backlash. People gonna hate. People gonna get on me. They gonna talk shit about me. I already know what side I'm gonna be on this. But I just want to understand a clear consensus because before we move on, in the episode. So Drake's career is supposed to be over. He's not supposed to make no more music. He's not supposed to do nothing. But when he makes music, all I hear is, "Oh, this ain't like the old Drake. Oh, he should have never came back up no more because Kendrick ruined him." Like, I hear all this shit. So he was never supposed to make no music again. He was never supposed to do nothing again. He was supposed to his career's supposed to be over. Like, it's just all supposed to be done. And so when he comes out with new music now, and when y'all talk about how y'all feel about his music, y'all talk about, "Oh, well, Drake is supposed to be like, his music is not this, is not that." And I'm like, nigga, singing Drake is Drake. That is like, have you not listened to his mixtapes when he first came out?
No,
you know
I
one
agree
of his
with
first
you
songs.
That's not Broad's feeling.
Y'all ever watch seen the music video or the music song for "Replacement Girl"? That was one of his first songs. They got a music video.
But at the same time,
the niggas, the singing Drake has always been Drake. So Drake gonna always be a singing ass nigga. I'm just saying, but I'm speaking to people. I'm saying that I've seen people who said that they listened to his songs on these new albums, and they said they did not like the content. What did y'all not like about the content? I don't understand. This is classic Drake. This is the same shit that he always talk about.
To answer your question shortly, and not really put it into it, y'all can say what y'all want after it. I, as a hip hop lover, especially a person that loves beef rap, I expected a response like 0 to 100.
The beef is over. The beef is over, though.
The rap,
bro,
the beef is over, bro.
And I agree. The beef is over, but at the same time, it's kind of like, you let that dude
he lost.
Whip
he lost.
He lost. Ass on you, and then at the same time,
he lost,
can I say this at the same time?
Yeah.
It makes what Kendrick said in one, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say. It makes what Kendrick said in his song. When you run to basically America, different divisions of America, which is pick your rap side. New York, South, Houston,
when you want
California, you only run for us when you need a feature. Like, you only part of this culture when you need a feature. You only represent this culture because it makes you look good. So at the same time, like, if you're gonna be a part of this culture, which is unfortunately, yeah, you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some of these rap battles. Look at Ja Rule. Like, he's still doing shit, but at the same time,
Ja fine.
Kicking his ass.
Broad, but I'm gonna say this, Broad.
I just expect
when you look at these, but Broad, when you look at these artists, I just want to know what you see. What do you see when you look at Drake, like, as a person? What do you see
Drake
as an artist and as a person? Like, what do you see
as an artist, as a person? It's like one of them dudes. It's like one of those white dudes that grew up. Sorry, one of them dudes that grew up in suburban America that try to come over to the projects and just say, "Hey, yo, I'm one of you guys. I got money, and I got a lot of money, but I'm one of you guys."
But Broad, where you grew up? Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Eastlake.
Do you consider yourself a hood nigga?
I'm a person from the hood, but I also keep my street smarts and my hood, my hood personality whenever I need it.
I get that. All right, so you consider yourself somebody that's from the hood, so you know how to code switch and go into the hood. So you've stayed true to your roots. Yes, what you
Of
feel.
course.
Okay. Drake's roots are not based in hood culture. They're not based in black culture. I mean, he's mixed. The nigga is also Canadian. you know, like he has never been a hood nigga. He's never been a tough nigga. He might talk like that because that's what's popular. That might be what sells. But when you look at who Drake is, he's a soft nigga at heart, anyways.
Then
He's
don't
soft.
play
He's
hard.
soft.
Hey,
Then
bro,
don't play hard.
listen.
But bruh, this is music.
I understand
this is
both of y'all.
entertainment. This is entertainment.
Yeah, I understand both of y'all. I never believed in what Drake was saying when he was acting. I always thought, I'm just like, oh, he just trying to catch one. Like, I get how
Yeah.
people try to make hits and shit like that. So he's trying to catch a hit. I like early Drake, like Take Care. Like I like that cadence, like this new album, right?
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of the new cadence that he takes. Like, it's 3 songs on there I like, and this literally, it reminds me of his, because it's not the content I need. Like, if I want content, I can go to Talib Kweli and Mos Def. You know what I'm saying? I still listen to the Roots and shit like that. So, like, if we're talking about content, I know where to go. So when it comes to Drake, I'm looking for melody, I'm looking for percussion, I'm looking for like how his counts go and his RPMs, like how he's putting a song together. Yeah, like I like his punchlines, his metaphors. And for me, he didn't give that to me. Cause like I'm not a fan of like when it comes to Southern rap. So I like Goody Mob, Outkast, T.I., Bun B. Like those are my guys when it comes to cadence. So when a nigga gets on the beat and you just ignore percussion, you don't give a fuck about the 1s and 2. I'm not 1 and 2, but you're not hitting on the 2 and the 4.
Or the style from where it originated from.
If you're not hitting on the 2 and the 4 when the beat comes in or the percussion, I'm out.
This is where he's back to. He's back to this. He's back to this era. Take Care era.
The album didn't sound like Take Care for me. Like the intro, track 7 and like track 11 is the only one.
You just mentioned Iceman. You ain't listened to all 3 albums?
No, I didn't get to all 3. I'm going to.
You got listen to all 3 albums. All 3 of them are different. All 3 of them are different.
Yes,
that's why
I heard one of them was house music, and I know house music isn't my thing, so I'm already like, I'm probably not gonna like whatever that one was.
But look, I'm gonna say this, man. Ever since the Kendrick beef, and maybe y'all can agree, maybe y'all can't. Have y'all not noticed that this hate for Drake has become very popular?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
I agree with you.
That is all I am saying. That's all I'm arguing is that it's
is
popular
it popular
now.
Or was niggas afraid to say they didn't like it because everybody else was liking it?
I think that it's popular. I think that it's the same thing that we're seeing with a lot of other artists, like how Doja Cat, make hella good music, but it's popular to hate on her because she's weird. It's like she weird, but you can't lie. Like, she make bangers music. Like
she
make
okay,
good music. It's like many other artists that we have seen where it becomes popular to hate on them despite what they create because of who they are outside of the music.
You can't get too high.
Nicki Minaj is about to. Next time she tries to make an album, the shit not gonna do well.
Hey, bro,
she MAGA now.
She is. Yeah, listen, she is not a good example because she's done a lot to piss people off.
But that's what I'm saying is that it's like with Megan Thee Stallion, right? She pissed a lot of people off with the Tory Lanez situation. Some people feel like she was honest. Some people feel like she lied. And so it's always some external shit to your music that ends up if you ruining your career.
But if it's internet, the internet is a popular place to get your hate off. But we'll see that when the numbers come out, and just say if Drake sells like 270,000, we'll be like, oh man, niggas is just lying.
But Dave, that's what I'm trying to say is that it's popular to hate somebody once the external shit from the music actually leads into you saying, hey, yeah, I don't like this artist anymore. It's not, people's careers don't typically derail because their music is bad. It derails because of some other shit that pops up.
Well, we'll see.
That's all I'm saying. So
we'll see when the numbers come out.
but I'm talking, but I'm saying not just this album either. It was the last album. It was the last one he just released. People was hating on that shit too. It seems like
Yeah.
it's always something that is like, oh yeah, we don't like Drake no more, and it's like, why y'all don't like Drake no more? Well, it's always, almost always, I hear it's because of that Kendrick beef that led to people feeling
We gotta
like
stop
they
listening
could
to those
not
people too, though.
align with these niggas. And
We gotta
so
stop listening to those people.
and then you hear people talk about Drake, he friends with Aiden Ross, and say like, oh, like, why you friends with these white niggas? These white niggas, Aiden Ross racist. Like, it's always some external shit that make people not like you. It's not the music. And so I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about who Drake is as a person. I don't care who he hang with. I don't care who he hang with. I don't care who he associate with. I don't care about none of that shit. I just say, yes, he lost the rap beef with Kendrick. And if there are these allegations that have been thrown at him about being a PDF or being a groomer, whatever it may be, are true, and somebody come out and provide the receipts and they provide the court case and he gets convicted, whatever it is, and I'm like, damn, this nigga Drake is a shitty
Somebody
ass
was
nigga.
complaining. I want to say it was like Lotto or something. He was talking to like her little sister. It's some wild. Oh, and they do got text messages. He was texting. What's the girl in Stranger Things that played Seven? Like it's some strange
Millie
shit
Bobby
going
Brown.
on.
But these are all what you call that shit? It's not I forgot what they call it. In court, what they call it is like, it's not factual evidence to say that he did something wrong. It is something that you would use to supplement your case, So like, if we had allegations about him doing something wrong, and there were witnesses and people saying that, hey, yeah, this is true, or we got actual evidence like video, audio of him doing something wrong, then you say, oh, and also he was doing this other shit. He was talking to this girl and texting her. He was doing this shit, and you're like, okay, now we building the case. Now we got character evidence. Now we got, something to show that this ain't just some isolated accusation. This is, this nigga was doing some fuck shit, So that's all I'm saying is like, right. I don't care about who Drake is as a person. If he,
it all depends on how far, because Nicki pissed me off.
If he done something wrong, then they need to hold him accountable and put him in court for it. Like, I'm listening to the music. I enjoyed the albums. I did not enjoy every single song, but I enjoyed the albums, and so that's how I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna hate on this nigga's music just because it's popular. That's all I'm saying.
It's just everyone who didn't like it isn't trolling either, though.
I mean, if they didn't listen to the album and they hating, is that trolling or what? Like,
well, if you're just hating,
David, would you comment on something that you don't like if you did not actually engage with it? A show, an artist, music. Would you say, hey, man, this nigga is trash? But you don't actually even care. I will say, we sports guys. You like soccer? You like soccer?
No, I only watch the World Cup.
Would you go talking some shit about some soccer nigga?
I can't even say their names. I'm being
honest. Because you don't care for soccer for like that, for real. So like, we gotta, as a people, we gotta stop engaging with shit that we don't care about.
That's why I've been ignoring it. Like, I've been seeing a lot of the hate online, but I'm like, y'all didn't listen to it. I personally didn't like it, but
man,
I wasn't a big. The only reason I really even listened to it is so I can understand. Like, when I listen to the like the Joe Budden podcast or like the Breakfast Club, like, if they're talking about it, I just want to know what people are actually saying. But then, like you said, when you see people online talking, I'd be like, no, you didn't really. I can tell when someone didn't listen to it because I listened to it.
It's the investment people put into things that they care nothing for.
I'm like on my 5th playthrough. Like, I've listened to the whole album like 5 times, and I'm like, okay, I got my 3 songs.
It's like food. It's like when you see something, if you at a restaurant and it's something on the menu that you don't like, do you immediately start writing a review talking shit about it, or do you order what you like and then give a review about what you?
I'm not a big fan of people making a review after one listen.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like you go to a
Yeah.
restaurant. You know how some of these food YouTubers or food content creators, they order a little bit of everything off the menu, you know, because you want to review the restaurant. I'm gonna need to taste some shit off the menu. I'm gonna need to taste 5 or 6 different things off the menu.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just review you for your burger and fries and you a seafood restaurant, you know. Like
I got you.
I need to see the whole thing. So it's just like people being invested in things that they care nothing for is like it's becoming toxic because it's like there's not just in the music industry, but I feel like this is anime related too. People
There
shitting on
is
anime.
engagement and toxicity.
Yeah, but Dave, have you noticed that people are engaging in conversations about anime but not actually watching the animes? They
Yes.
not watch. They shitted on so many things
It's the
that have
same problem that we
nothing.
have. And people like, I don't want to say that's
It's,
why gatekeeping exists, but yes, there's a
it's
reason
like
why people
you
be like,
want to
hey, we
gatekeep.
need to keep certain people out of certain arenas because
Hey,
y'all have an opinion that
Dave,
doesn't even matter because you don't even, this ain't even your shit.
Dave, I heard people talk shit about One Piece that said that I would never watch One Piece because it's too long. What the fuck
No
you
shit.
even here for? What are you here
Yeah.
for? What are you here for?
Those be the same people that will cut this say they'll stop watching the season because it's about to end. You be like, they was like, yeah, man. I was like, why you stop watching it? Like, man, it was almost over. I didn't want to gobble it up. I'm like, well, fucking watch One Piece then. Like, there's no gobbling that shit up. Pause. You gonna
I'm
be
just
on that
saying.
for months.
Let's
All right, bro. All right,
we
bro.
rambling. We rambling.
I mean, we rambling. We had to fill time.
Yeah,
We had to fill some time.
but it was
You know,
passionate. I love the passion.
fuck y'all, because y'all, I'm a Drake stan over here. I'm at
Are
least
you?
when people watch this
You
back,
team light skin?
when people watch this back, they gonna be like, you a Drake stan, you a light skin stan, nigga. You gonna I'm gonna get so much heat for this whole conversation, but it's all good.
FM, you can't
I'm,
just like it because you a fan. Like I'm a
no,
Neo fan,
I'm
but
not.
he been making some trash lately.
No, Dave, I'm not like that. What I'm saying is I don't jump on bandwagons. You know, when I see everybody hating on something, I actually like to be on the other side. I like to be like, all right, shit, everybody hating on this
Well,
nigga.
FM, that means you're a
Let me
natural contrarian.
I love it, bro. I love it. That's me.
That's
I
crazy.
love it. I love it, bro. You know, looking back, man, I wish that I would have lived most of my life like this because I would have been friends with the niggas that nobody wanted to be friends with. You know, and I'd be like, hey, man, like
School shooters?
Now you got us.
no, not the school shooters, but I'm talking about like the nerdy niggas, the niggas that's
Yeah.
lame, the lame niggas. You know, I would have been friends with them because I would be like, hey, man, look, you know, everybody hates you, everybody like don't like you, but why they don't like you? Because you don't like you dress a certain way because you don't dress nice, you know, because you don't got no money because you poor, or you know because you know you stink a little bit. It's like, man, let's get you right. You
Well, that's
stink
a
a little
deal
bit. Let's
breaker.
get you right. Why you stink? Are you bathing? Do you not know what deodorant is? Like, you know, I like looking back, I feel like I lived most of my life trying to be in the in crowd. And so that means that when you try to be in the in crowd, you're gonna naturally shit on the niggas on the outside. And I feel like that was wrong. I feel like that was wrong personally. But I know that that's just how the world is. But I feel like looking back, I'm like, man, that's how I'm living my life now. Is like I'm the black sheep. I'm the black sheep in my family. My whole family religious. I ain't religious, and they be baiting me. My wife told me they be baiting me, like you know, sometimes, and
On Sundays?
I be falling for the bait, you know, and I'm trying like I end up in these conversations, and I sound atheist. But I'm not atheist. I'm more like agnostic, but like I sound like I hate religion. No, I just got questions, you know,
Which
and
we
you know
should.
and you know Christians don't like to be questioned, so
That's true.
you know it's like I like now I see I'm on the outside, I'm on the outside, so I understand how it feels to be on the outside. So like that's why I say like I'm a natural contrarian because I don't want to fit into the group if I think the group is wrong.
Hence the reason why you got us.
I guess, man. Y'all want to fit in. Y'all want to be a part of the group, man. Y'all
you know, I don't fit in.
Anyways, shut this shit down. Shut up, nigga. Shut this shit down.
You know, I don't know, man. But nah, we're going to wrap it up, man.
Yeah.
This has been episode 25 of the Anime Ump podcast. It's been real. We talked about some anime. We talked about some hip hop. We went off the rails a little bit, but, we had to fill some time, because
they're together. Hip hop and anime they blend.
Not in with our conversation, unless Drake drops a anime.
Hey, SZA was on the what's his name?
Anyway,
SZA got a song on the trailer.
Bro, that movie just came out. I need to go watch it. Oh my god, I forgot about it. Everybody go watch the Gundam movie. Hathaway. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll catch y'all later. Peace out.
My loves.
My loves.
Hey.
Who the fuck you?
A beat by Joby, feel like Obi-Wan Kenobi, cause I'm a star and they can't hold me like I'm Kobe in the fourth. Yeah, nothing is ever forced. We headed straight to the source. No middleman, little man. Let me show you if you was lost. It's a couple